everybody? Welcome back to the Toranzo show. Yeah, I'm excited today. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. That was a really dry ass welcome. I'm sorry. I don't know how to do those yet. I'm working on it. Give me some time. So yeah, a lot of stuff I want to get into today. And I'm gonna try to look at the camera as I look down at my beautiful notes because I don't remember all of this shit off head. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, Beyonce. I want to talk about her really, really quick. I know y'all like, God damn. And some of y'all tired of hearing about her. I don't give a fuck, to be honest. And nor does the Beehive. And you can't beat them up. I can guarantee you that. So, yeah, Beyonce did Essence magazine, which is fucking beautiful. I'm not sure if y'all looked at it. Even if you're not a Beyonce fan, this has nothing to do with her singing and stuff like that, even though you're a fucking hater because how can you hate Beyonce? But, looks purely. She looks fucking amazing. And her mom, Tina Lawson, is also in it too. And Tina looks really good. I'm not gonna lie, Tina kind of give you like, what's the nigga from Django? She kind of give you Samuel L. Jackson tease looking at the picture as house nigga is what it gave. Very much house nigga. She didn't look like she fit that aesthetic that Beyonce was trying to like put out there. Still looks great. Love Tina down. She looks a fucking amazing. But in the aesthetic of that whole vision, I guess, with the Essence magazine cover, it didn't. Tina kind of looked awkward in there to me. Her dad, I think, would have been a great replacement. Just based off of how he looked and the aesthetic that she was going for, or maybe even Solange, to be honest. It was very I don't know, slavey. I don't know how. There's no way else to put it. It was very much slavey. I don't know how. It's just no way. The other way to explain it. I'm trying to. My bad, y'all. I'm trying to figure out where I am. Okay, cool. So yeah, I did started watching. I was supposed to talk about anime guys a long time ago, and y'all all kind of know how I feel. I dated an anime guy one time before, but it was kind of weird. Because them niggas are fucking crazy. Let's just start there. Anime guys are kind of crazy. They love super hard. Love super hard because all they have in their head is these fucking wild ass fantasies from the shows they be watching. But then on the other side of that, those fucking animes get dark. Like you think shit get dark on like Family Guy and like stuff like that. Like no, these niggas. I done seen a little clip of something where they went in there and they wiped the whole goddamn village out. Women, children, kids. It was blood everywhere. They be fucking, sucking, dicks flying. They be having some little creatures that they'll have fucking 6 dicks down here, 9 titties up here, and they just bestiality. They come with these wild ass, scenarios, which I get it. And the people that's writing it, shout out to them who can write, the timelines and the storylines and stuff like that, and the graphic designs. They have really nice visuals. I personally cannot get behind it because I don't like, for one, I don't want to have to read the whole goddamn time I'm watching a TV show. It could be something as simple, and I am one to pay attention. You can't just like start me in the middle of a show or start me at the end. I'm gonna lose interest. I'm not really gonna care about it. I'm the kind of person where you start talking to something like that, and I miss what they just said in the show. I'm about to rewind it back because guess what? That means shut the fuck up. I'm trying to watch the movie. And a lot of people don't get that. That's why a lot of people I don't even watch a show with. Most people that come over, I'll just put on something simple like The Office, Family Guy, something like that. Because niggas don't know how to shut up and just sit down and watch a movie. Or they going to ask you questions after questions after questions after questions. They got to make a remark on every goddamn thing. Somebody walk around and say, oh, I seen her in some. I seen her in some. Who gives a fuck? Shut up. We're trying to watch the movie, right? Get a notepad and take some notes or something. God damn. That really pisses me off. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I dated a guy who watched anime a couple of years ago. He was diehard on it. Crunchyroll was the app that he was using. He would always try to get me to watch it, and I was never with that shit. I'm more like realistic. Like I like real life kind of stuff. I like a lot of movies based off like true life events. Kind of like the Griselda Blanca, the Jeffrey Dahmer thing was good. Even though fuck him, but stuff, I don't know, if it feels like real, then that's what kind of like gets me. Shameless, like it's real life, even though it's still kind of like quirky TV. It's like Shameless. I like American Horror Story. That's probably as fantasy as I'll take things. It's gonna be American Horror Story, but it's still kind of like realistic in a way, if that makes sense, outside of the magic. like the regular episodes. So yeah, that was that. But yeah, no. So my ex kept trying to get me to watch shows over and over and over and over and over. But I was like, okay, you can't be a piece of shit. Like, this nigga is clearly watching all of these shows you wanted him to watch. He said he would never watch The Office. I made him watch the whole goddamn season. What else was I watching at the time? American Horror Story. I made him watch the whole all the seasons of that. He kind of squeezed me into Grey's Anatomy a little bit, but I couldn't get behind Grey's Anatomy either. It's just not exciting enough. Not enough, like, I don't know, killing and shooting and stuff like that. So I compromised one day and I was like, all right, you know what? I'll watch an anime. And he had me watch Attack on Titans. So till this day, well, up until a couple of days ago, that was the only anime I ever watched because I don't know. I always thought like anime was kind of weird. They dress strange. The whole cosplay thing is weird to me. But not really weird to me because I'm very much big on costumes. I love dressing up for Halloween, like in wild shit. But I think it's a fine line where it's like, okay, it's okay. And then it's like, all right, y'all doing a little too much. Like, why the fuck do you got 3 big ass samurai swords on your wall? That's scary. You're weird. And then also niggas be having fucking nunchucks. They be having I went in this nigga house one day. He had a fucking tin suit, like the knights, like back then. Where are you gonna wear that ever? Where are y'all gonna use these swords? Do y'all think aliens just gonna jump out the fucking sky? Or y'all about to have to battle each other to the I don't know. It's not gonna happen in real life. I can tell you that. Before we get to that path, they're gonna blow shit up and we're gonna be going just like that. But y'all, when you're never gonna use the samurai sword, put it on let go or offer up. Get rid of it now before your kid get a hold of it. So yeah, the boy that I'm talking to now, he had me watch Hunter x Hunter. I really liked it a lot. And I like Attack on Titans, to their credit. Attack on Titan was great. It was in English. Hello. That's another thing too. Like, my ex had me watching fucking shows in Japanese. Like, all this time I'm thinking like, okay, this is just how they come. Like, you can get English subtitles, but he never told me you can just put the fucking shit in English. Had he done that, I would have probably had a samurai sword on my wall too. But yeah, so he put that in English. Attack on Titan was great. And then my recent friend got me watching Hunter x Hunter. I don't want to make a comparison between the two just yet because I just started Hunter x Hunter. He had me like in the middle. He did the same thing. Had me like in the middle of it, and I don't like that. So I was like, okay, I can kind of accept or appreciate the fighting scenes, but for the most part, I don't really get the storyline. Which, if I don't get the whole storyline, then it's just not interesting to me. Unless it's a show like The Office, like Family Guy, where you can just kind of pop in anywhere and it really doesn't matter. But yeah, if we're watching like a real show, I can't do that. So yeah, Hunter x Hunter was cool. I really like the storyline so far. It kind of reminds me of the Hunger Games in a way, and it was another show I watched recently. Oh no, that was actually a movie called, I don't remember, but it was basically sectioning each other off by the village and stuff like that. And you pretty much got to fight to be the greatest, and that's pretty much what Hunter x Hunter is giving. And they just put you with random people. You got to do different challenges and stuff like that. So I get it. I fucks with it. And I'm going to start watching anime entirely? Fuck no. This one has like, 200 episodes? This is all the anime I need. This is all the anime I need. If we need to watch any more than this, we're going to rewatch Attack on Titan. Surprise. And that's just that on that. I'm scratching my leg, y'all. I don't have fleas, I promise. What else did I want to talk about? So yeah, shout out to Hunter x Hunter. If you're wondering where your American tax dollars are going, it's to the New York Police Department. They started a fucking dance team. Now, who the hell? It was a mess. Let's start there. It was a shit show. The girls can't even dance. If you're gonna take our money and put it towards some bullshit like that, at least have them bitches up there dancing. I mean, have a decent choreographer. This, when I tell y'all, this was very much High School Musical on crack. Camp Rock. It gave very much Camp Rock. You know when them things. It was trash. I mean, it was just trash. I mean, maybe shout out to the girls who, got put on the team. They probably think that that's something. But what the fuck do you even need a dance team for the new police department? What, you gonna fucking raid us and dance outside and make the family feel better about it? I don't see how y'all plan on doing that. And then, two, are y'all gonna take it a step further and start doing like, okay, they got a police department dance team. Are they gonna have one for the fire department and for the ambulance? And I just don't see where this is going. There was clearly no trials done whatsoever. When I tell y'all they suck, they suck. like suck. I know I ain't the best dancer in the world, but they ass. Um, it was bad. It was super unseasoned. It was like two black girls, and you could tell the one black girl, it was your idea. I know it was your idea, or at least you put the dances together because you look the dumbest one. You look the dumbest doing it, but you look the most confident. That's how I know that you put the bullshit together. Um, and you need to break it on back apart because it's a fucking mess. I am speaking of textiles, I'm excited any day now. I told y'all last episode, any day now. When y'all see this right here get pulled together, because I got a green screen. I just don't know how to put it together or use it or anything, to be honest. I just kind of bought it, and that's why I'm poor, because I spend my money on stuff I don't know about. Where do we go from here, y'all? Okay, I do want to speak about something real quick. So something that I want people to like try to be conscious of, which is something that I also had to be conscious of too, is like when I start like dealing with somebody or talking to somebody, or it's like a nigga that I really like fuck with, I've realized that I start to get like distracted. I'll start going to the gym less, calling out of work, hanging out with oh fuck. I'm so sorry, y'all. Hanging out with my actual friends and family less. Kind of like laying around all day, kind of, want to be under them all the time. And I will start like doing stuff that I like really like, or like stop taking care of myself in a way. Not so much so where it's like, damn, I don't try all no more, but I can definitely see whenever I start talking to somebody and I like them, if I don't really like you like that, it's not going to affect my life, honestly, too much. But if I really like you, I'm kind of like the type to like, I don't know. I love hard, so I really like you. And I'll kind of like put some people before myself. But this year I'm making a conscious decision, and I want y'all to do it with me. We got to stop doing that. We have got to stop doing that. I was going to the gym at one point. This is like, last year, like a year or two ago. But just to like give y'all an example, like I was going to the gym like 5 days out the week. And then we, would start hanging out, and then it dropped down to 4 times out the week, then 3 times out the week, then 2 times out the week. Then you start getting a little more compliments and stuff like that, about your body and stuff. So it was like, okay, shit, I don't really need a gym like that. My nigga like me for blah, 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 which, he very much could, but that still shouldn't stop you from doing the best that you can for yourself. And likewise, too, this is all relationships, straight, gay, trans, bi, whatever. Still like them, show them that you like them if you really do, but at least try to like, I don't know, still be in love with yourself too, because it's very, very, very easy to lose yourself, especially if both of y'all got money, which has happened to me a lot. Like when both of y'all got money, that's when it can be really dangerous, which of course, don't go find no broke nigga just to go find a broke nigga, but it can get really dangerous when y'all both got money and y'all got a lot of free time, because y'all gonna spend all that time together, and y'all gonna spend all that time spending all your money. And I have done that. God knows how many times. Like, oh my goodness, God knows how many times. And so, yeah, I just want y'all to still love yourself when you are still fucking with other people. The same, which is a form of boundaries. Absolutely. 1000% a form of boundaries, which I'm still learning myself. Yeah, we all human, and give yourself grace. That is something else that I kind of been learning to give myself grace. Like, I've been through a lot of shit, but I also realized that I have not forgiven myself for a lot of stuff that I went through, the people that I have, hurt along the way, the people that have hurt me. And it's like, damn, instead of putting yourself in a place where it's like, damn, it's fucked up that I did that, or I hate myself that I did that, or maybe I shouldn't have did that, but instead it's like, no, nigga, you was doing what you had to do to survive that situation, and you got to move on from it and forgive yourself for it. You still good enough just as everybody else, just because you did X, Y, and Z to X, Y, and Z, but that shouldn't take away from you as an entire individual, because some of the stuff you were in control of it, but I'm sure a lot of the stuff that you weren't in control of, so you can't really hold yourself all the way in the fucking toilet like that. Treat yourself better, give yourself grace, allow yourself to grow from mistakes. And I'm in the same era too, I'm not gonna lie. A little side note that I wanted to throw in there, I stayed at my friend's house like, what was it, a week and a half ago. And it wasn't really my friend. He don't follow me on Instagram or nothing like that. But He's not gonna see this, which is my point to that. But y'all ever stayed at somebody's house and they give you stand on their couch or something like that, and they give you some stinking ass covers that smell like they didn't come and came and pissed and farted on them and held, it's like they fucking farted and just held all the covers down, and you go give me some shit like that to lay on. Are you kidding me? And the pillowcases be worse. What I do now, if I go to somebody's house, I will literally take my shirt off. I will take the pillowcase off. I'll take my shirt off, and I will wrap my shirt around your pillow. So now I have a clean surface to lay my face on, because you'll break out sleeping on people nasty stuff. You will break out, especially if they got pets and stuff like that, and they don't clean up behind themselves. Bed bugs, things like that. So yeah, I usually take my shirt off. I cover that up with the cover the pillow with that, and then I'll take my actual, like my pants, or if I got like a jacket or something like that, and I'll have the blanket, and I'll just put like actual stuff like over me and just throw the blanket over. Cause then you wake up and you smelling like baby piss and stinky feet from their link 2 weeks ago. And they just never wash the sheets, and they gonna give you that because they probably out of dish detergent. God know, I mean laundry detergent. Who knows? But give me the fucking blanket off your bed, motherfucker. You take this stinking shit. I don't like stuff like that. Treat me with respect, cause I treat people with respect when they come to my house. That's why I don't fuck around and go to people's houses. If you can't come to my house, we won't link. Fuck you. And that's on my soul. On my soul. On my soul. Hold on, no, for real. I'm ready to get serious, y'all. What else do I want to talk about? Okay, I want to talk about travel really quick. And this is just some tips that I just like want people to follow, because a lot of people that I know, I travel a lot, but my biggest fear also is sex trafficking. Like, I have a huge fear of it. If y'all have not watched Apartment 407, I need to get my marker, y'all, because I'm gonna start babbling and I'm gonna forget what point I need to come back to. So Apartment 407 is basically this story of this woman who was sex trafficked, and she was one of the only people, generally that get sex trafficked to escape. So most people don't escape. Not even a lot of people don't escape. Most people do not escape, and it's actually more than most. Very much in like the 85-90% people, they don't make it out when they get sex trafficked, unfortunately. And that's also a lot of like money in it. So she was one of the ones that escaped. Her name was Isabel. I want to say this was taking place in Italy. And the way that they got Isabel, she basically she was a regular old worker. I want to say she was a waitress, if I'm not mistaken. And she had went to take care of some businesses in some kind of like hotel or something like that. And this guy came up to her and he was like, "You're very beautiful. You must be a model." And she was like, "No, I don't model." And he was like, what did he say? He's like, "Oh, well, you should. Would you ever do an audition?" And she was like, "No, I don't think, I won't be comfortable doing that. Like, why would you ask me?" And it's kind of weird because this is how these niggas scope you out. They see her weaknesses. She's not that confident. So they're giving her the platform to be confident just to fuck her over in the end. You're such a piece of shit. The guy who did that to her. But that's what they did to her. They told her that there was a big magazine who was looking for people, and they wanted her to take a couple of pictures. And if the magazine liked it, then they would take her pictures, pay her for it, and then they would move on to the next gig, and she would be said model. So she goes the first time, and I tell you, this nigga went on Craigslist. He hired photographers. He hired setup people. He got crew running around acting like they doing shit. Got her, getting her drinks, coffee, all type of shit, making the bitch feel like she good and okay and at home. And mind you, the first time she told her husband that she was going, she was like, "Babe, I'm going, to take these pictures. And, I could potentially be a model." So she was like, "Don't think much of it. It's just something I want to do. Why not do it?" So he was like, "Maybe you shouldn't do that. But you know what, babe? You're beautiful. Go ahead. I'm sure they'll love you." So she goes, takes her pictures, do just that. She gets a call the next day. And they was like, "Oh, they loved it. So they want you to come back and take more pictures." Now, mind you, the first time when she went, she told her husband that she was going. The second time, she didn't tell her husband for whatever reason, because I think she wanted to surprise him. I forgot the reason she didn't tell her husband the second time. It was no sneaky shit, but it was like, she just wanted to surprise him or something like that. And she went back this time, the same apartment. There was nothing in it this time except the camera just sitting right there. And she's like, "Where is everybody? Where is Georgina, the assistant? Where is Craig, the guy that was like typing stuff up? Where's the person that was holding the light?" And he's like, "No, well, today she was going to be a little bit more exclusive. So, being that you're a new model, I didn't want you to feel some kind of way that that you basically gotta take your clothes off, not get naked teased, but I just want you comfortable all the way around the board. So he gives her this weird ass milk, which in my head I'm like, is he giving her nut to drink? I don't know what it was, y'all. So don't quote me on it. I don't know what it was, but it was clearly something to knock her out and sedate her. So as she drinking and stuff, and she realized she kind of like feeling weird, she was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go home. He pulls out the gun or a knife. I don't know which one it was. It's been a while. I probably watched the movie in like 2 years. But it just stuck so heavy on my heart because it could happen to anybody. So she drinks the milk. As she's drinking the milk and she's about to leave, he pulls out the gun or the knife. He's about to fuck her up, and he forces her to take her clothes off and put this like lingerie stuff on. So as she's putting like the lingerie and stuff on, he's still, drink. She's like, oh, I'm tired. I don't know if I can do this anymore. And like, yeah, you look like you're a little more thirsty. Go ahead and have you a little bit more sip. And she just still lumping over shit like this. And he's still, no, go ahead and have more sips. Go ahead and have more sips. Keep drinking the milk. He got serious with her. That's what fucked her up. That's when she got real scared. As she doing all of that and she, can barely hold herself together, he's taking pictures. Snap, 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 snap. Taking pictures of her whole entire body. Next thing you know, she keeps drinking. She falls the fuck out, right? She wakes up the very next day. She's tied up. As she's tied up, a guy comes in there and she's trying to figure out what's going on. And she's like, hey, like, what's going on? What's going on? The guy comes in there. He rapes her, right? That's the guy number one. He comes in there and he rapes her as she's like tied up on the bed. And when I say tied up, not like tied up here, not all four limbs, but she's kind of like handcuffed, maybe one leg over here or just like one leg on a chain, slave tease. So as she's doing that, he raped her. Bam, he rapes her. The guy comes in and kidnapped her in the beginning. She's crying, don't know what the fuck to do. He come in there like it was an accident. Like, oh my God, that wasn't supposed to happen to you. I'm so sorry. But guess what? The first one's always the roughest. And if you can just see the look on her face, like that fucked her up. And she just knew, okay, I'm about to be in this shit for a while. When I tell you, y'all, she was only in there for like 2 days. She probably fucked more than 20 people that he had come in there and rape her. It was so bad to one point, she kind of started to pick up on like some of the knowledge. Okay, you have to wear condoms so the girls can't get pregnant. They're useless if they're pregnant. You can't bring weapons inside, stuff like that. So she tried to lie. And she was like, so it was this one guy. She was like, I have HIV. It was this African nigga she was fucking with, and he was into asphyxiation. He was into asphyxiation, so he put a bag over the bitch head and trying to choke her out while he's like basically about to start raping her. She's like, no, stop. She was like, I'm pregnant. No, she said, I have HIV. And he was like, okay, well, we have a condom. And she was like, no, I lied. I'm sorry, y'all. She said, I'm pregnant. And he was like, oh, okay, well, it hasn't come yet. There's probably no telling whose it is. They're going to abort it anyway. And he was like, okay, and we'll just use a condom. And she was like, no, I have HIV also. He looked at her, did a grin, and he said, me too. Took the condom off, raped her, y'all. She was lying. She didn't have HIV, but now she has it. She lost track of time. She didn't know how long she was there. Yeah, she didn't know how long she was there. She thinks she's there for like days and days and days. They changed the background scenery of the apartment around. This bitch thinking she clean in another country. She's literally still in the same apartment building that she was in. He pulled her to another room downstairs, making her think that she's clean across the world. And she, has been there for days and days and days. She gets out, finding she was only there for 2 days. The way she got out, one guy comes in, and he didn't follow the rules. Naturally, he had a pen in his pocket. So she pulled the guy closer, and she had already finessed her way out of the handcuff that was like on her leg. I don't know if it was on her leg or her arm. She already finessed the way out of that. So she was able to basically get the guy closer, take the pen, stab this nigga in the eye, the neck, everywhere. And she was able to run out, and she made it. So it's called Surviving Isabella. Bam. So I say that to say, I don't know. You just got to be be aware when you like traveling and stuff. And I've been a lot of places, and no matter where I go, no matter how many people I'm with, that is still the number one fear on my forefront. Fuck getting robbed, fuck getting shot, fuck getting stabbed. I don't want to be taken. And that's a very scary thing. So yeah, travel safe. There's a couple of things that I put, on this little list. I'm just going to run through a couple of them just for y'all to stay safe. So I put when you stand at like hotels, or even if you moving into a new neighborhood and you don't really know, what kind of neighborhood it is, you don't know the history on your house, the motherfuckers used to breaking in it, if they praying you out, I would say lock the door, of course, and then barricade it if you can. Now I don't know, what you may be able to use. I know some people are able to put, the wood on each side of the door, put something, a piece of wood across from it so it can kind of like block anybody from opening the door. If you got like anything heavy, a dresser with wheels. Um, I don't know, really. I mean, a trash can that could be tall enough just to like jam it. Anything that you can possibly use to barricade the door. I got a homegirl; she barricade her door every single night, and I don't blame her. I don't blame her. Um, and before I would say, especially females, but now it's becoming fair game. Now they don't give a fuck who you are. They just want. I don't know. Fantasies are becoming so estranged now. Like we can't even try to just settle to imagine for like regular stuff. Like everybody has to be prepared now. They old lady, like everybody has to be prepared now. And I would say after 12 a.m., I don't think no single person should be in a parking lot. Now this one I would say especially the ladies, since they got kind of like a less of advantage. In a combative sense and strength wise against the man. So I don't think no single female should be in any kind of parking garage after midnight. If you can't leave out through the front door and take a Uber, or can't nobody like ride with you, I think just for the safety of your life, you might just need to sit that one out. Like really, you might just need to sit that one out, because that's like one of the number one places that it goes down, inside of parking garages, and it's usually people that are by themselves. They could be in your car, in your trunk. They could be waiting for you. Just when you thought you in your car safe and sound, they could be waiting for you at the exit, at the gate, gun to your head, get out the car now. You know what I mean? Um, So yeah, please be safe, y'all. And then I would say always pack something with you. I don't give a fuck whether it's a knife, if it's a gun, if it's we hate gun violence, but um they got them, y'all. So we gotta have them too. We can't take theirs. We can't take all of theirs from them. Clearly, so yeah, we gotta strap up too. Get you some mace. Get you something that you can protect yourself with. I personally don't have a gun, but I keep my pick on me, and I don't know where it is. It's a hard metal pick. Let me see if I can find it for y'all. It's a hard metal pick, and I just keep a grip on it. It'll be in my coat pocket. I don't give a fuck. Even my hair like this, I don't even need to pick. I keep it in my coat pocket just in case I gotta. You know what I mean? You never know. Shit can go down any place, anytime. Get you a concealed carry permit if you can. I know everybody's not into guns. I personally am not, but I'm kind of getting to a point now. The more shit that I see, it is becoming more necessary. Um, what else? Oh yeah. Also, if you can take any local classes around, I do want to say this. And don't take this lightly. I do be joking a lot, but this kind of stuff I am serious about. Which when it comes to people's safety, if you can take you maybe like an intro boxing class, an intro karate class, wrestling, martial arts, any kind of like self protection class, I highly encourage you to do it. And you don't have, sit through the whole, months or whatever. Just at least learn the basics of how you can protect yourself, if for nothing else, to protect those around you potentially, especially if you got kids, older parents, or you just hang out with like celebrity people more prone to getting in trouble again, getting into altercations and shit like that. And there's two more. I think everybody should learn CPR. Because you never know what could happen. Like at any given point, I think everybody should learn CPR. Anybody could drown at any time, or at least basic things like that. Anybody could drown at any time. Anybody could seize out at any time. Anybody could have a heart attack at any time. What affects you might not affect somebody else the same. Y'all do a drug for the first time in Jamaica or something like that, and they'll wait a little too strong for your friend. They started, passing the fuck out. You looking around, nobody there but y'all two. You can't save your friend until the police get there. Now they dead, and all you had to do was learn 5 minutes of knowledge on how to bring them back if they, CPR overdose, stuff like that. So yeah, yeah, that's that. I mean to get sad on y'all today. Well, not sad on y'all, but I had to get serious on y'all because I really do take that kind of stuff serious. And it is a story I want to share with y'all real quick. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure that we're good on time. Oh, we perfect on time, y'all. We is perfect on time. Okay, so I'm gonna do one more little story time. Then I'm gonna get into Donald Trump really briefly. Black History Month, and then we're gonna do the segments. We're gonna wrap this shit up, nigga. Wrap this shit up, nigga. I'm excited because we getting shit done. Like I've been so nervous to I don't know, record. I've been nervous to record y'all because this shit is not as easy as it looks. Like I'm kind of like calm today because I watched my video from the other day and I'm like, damn, you look nervous. I look nervous, y'all. I know I did. And it wasn't as good as I would have liked it to be, but I appreciate my consistency. So from y'all, it may not look like much, but from my standpoint, I'm growing, bitch. And I'm excited. So there is I can't get it together. There is a quick story time I did want to share with y'all. And this is the last thing regarding safety. But it is a real life event that happened to one of my friends here. And I spoke about it on my very first podcast. But since we're doing visual episodes now, I kind of want to give it to y'all a little bit more raw. So, basically my homegirl who was 19 years old, right? And, another thing too, really quick, how I was talking about earlier in the parking garage where you should basically not be in the parking garage by yourself after a certain time. I do realize there are some people where there's not a parking garage, it's a train station, bus station, you ain't got no other way to get to work or to your destination. And so you kind of got to do what you got to do to get to where you got to go. That I 100% understand. But like I said, just at least try to keep something with you to where you can protect yourself. I had a homegirl, and she's 19 years old, and she basically told me this story about she was riding a train. And as she was riding the train, she seen this guy kept like looking at her. So he's like looking at her, staring at her, keep like glimpsing over. And she like, why the fuck is this nigga staring at me in her head, right? So the nigga, as the time goes by, she saw where she was, the train was about to stop. She thought it was her stop. She was about to get up. When she got up, she was about to get up. She saw that nigga about to get up too. And she sat back down and realized it was her wrong stop. So when she sat back down, he sat the fuck back down too. So it was like, okay, now nigga, now you being weird. I feel like you're following me. So that was that. He came over, sits down beside her. So it came from me being a creep, standing at you looking like this, to now I'm right beside you. And he's just staring. So she's trying to look on her phone, doing, everything she can do, typing, do. And this nigga is just literally like just staring at her. So he didn't say nothing and she can just feel. So she's trying to, the more he's staring, the more she's trying to like look away from the nigga. So she gets up and gets off the train. He follows right behind her. He walks up behind her and was like, hey, can I get your number? And, obviously, that he was being a fucking creep on the thing. So she's like, okay, let me give him my number just, in case he's crazy so he don't, pop off and do nothing. Before she can get two fucking words out, she looks down to get her fucking phone in her pocket. She looks back up, gun to her face. Yeah, the gun to her face. And he was like, and bitch, you better not give me the wrong number either. What? This is real life. He put the gun to her face and told her, bitch, you better not give me the wrong number. She gives him the right number. Obviously, because it's like, goddamn, this nigga about to kill me for a fucking phone number. So she gives him the number, and before he walks away, he was like, you better fucking answer when I call you. So it's like, can you imagine how scared it is? A 19-year-old girl moving from fucking DC. So her people ain't gonna get here no time soon. So imagine if it was a case where it was like, the girl, where it's like, hey, come with me. Gun under the shirt, and he demugged this bitch, kidnapped her in broad daylight. So it's like shit can't get that real that fast. And to her, all she knew that was just a regular old day home. I mean, a regular ride home. So it's like, god damn. And what makes you think that she's gonna like text you, call you, or give you any type of energy outside of calling the goddamn police? You done mugged a bitch for a number, and you think that she's gonna give you the time of day? Are you fucking kidding me? People are slow. I want to say the R word, but we can't say that no more. But people are actually slow, they're crazy, and they're pathetic. Men are scary. Men are scary. Men are fucking scary. I'm not gonna lie. Men are scary. But yeah, I was just thinking like that could have happened to my mama, aunt, grandma, cousin, niece, sister. Like, you got to move different. You've got to move different. And I was thinking like it's not just this happened in ATL, but it's not just an Atlanta thing. This shit happened Chicago, Texas, VA, DC. This shit can happen anywhere. So y'all just gotta be prepared. So yeah, I wanted to share the story for y'all just to let you know you gotta move different. You gotta always be on your ones and twos. Speaking of an actual piece of shit, Donald Trump dropped some fucking gold shoes for $400. I don't know if y'all looked at them. Go and look at them. They called the Never Surrender Hot Tops. You fucking KKK member. Why the hell would you name some shit like that? And then got the nerve to put hot tops. We're not wearing that. If you thought that was for the black people, we don't fuck with you at all. Except the I mean, Kanye might buy them. That's all you got on this side. Oh no, he said that he tricked them. I forgot. Kanye said that he was their friend. Yeah, no, Kanye's still on our side, Joe. He a little crazy, but not crazy. We gonna say nice words. He is a little peculiar. However, he's still on our side. But yeah, he dropped some shoes. They $400. They painted all gold like the Trump Tower, which is also a failed business, as we know. What was I gonna say? Yeah. Oh no. So it was some people when I was looking in the comments and they were talking about him and they was like that there was like this nigga came out with the impeachment ones. And my thing is for him to pull a stunt like that after them white people just sued you for $350 million in New York and got away with it. They actually just sued Donald Trump for $350 million. Not only that, he can never he cannot open a business in New York for the next 3 years. Imagine being that much of a fuck up and a loser that you can't even open a business. They said you can't open a business for the next 3 years. Not only that, you can't even get somebody to open a business and make you owner. They said he can't even put his name down as president, officer, chief, not a goddamn thing in New York. You can't own shit in here. They exiled that nigga. Get out of here, bucko. And I'm with that shit. I am with that. And yeah, so the reason they did that to him in New York, they said he was making financial statements, he was making fake business records, they got him for conspiracy. And there was nothing, he can't even be a fucking director of any business in New York, which I think it should have been. Y'all let this nigga fumble we 20 businesses in and y'all finally saying something, which the $350 million, that was a cute little boo pal. I felt that one. I kind of felt like y'all almost punched him in the face. I fucks with that. I do fuck because I don't like him. And what pissed me off here more about Donald Trump, and my dumbass family was saying it too. Still love y'all, but y'all was stupid for saying it. They kept saying the thing, oh, we need Trump back. That's when we had the money. Y'all are the dumbest people in the fucking world. If y'all didn't even realize, a lot of like the whole mass shootings and stuff like that, we could thank Donald Trump for that if you really want to talk about it, because when Obama was in office, he had passed a law where people to get a gun, you have to go through like psychological evaluations. You have to make sure, basically nothing's wrong with you and you are suited to have a gun. When Donald Trump got in office, that was the first fucking thing he made sure went out the goddamn window. So now, you can be off in the head and still go and purchase a gun. Hence why a lot of people are going in and shooting shit up. And most people that have been shooting shit up recently since that law has been reverted all had some kind of psychological illness, which would have been prevented if he didn't do that. So if y'all really think that little bit of stimulus money that you got, which won't even thanks to him, is worth all of the lives that we lost, then that shows us how much of an Uncle Tom you are. I try to do the gay sound. I can't do it. Okay, yeah. So now I'm going to get into the 3 segments, y'all. And then we're going to wrap this hoe up for the day. So, yeah. Y'all know I do kudos. So the kudos I want to give this week is going to be to Usher. I'm giving it to Usher. He fucking killed the Super Bowl. He been selling out shows after shows after shows. Y'all know a lot of his shows caused a lot of controversy, especially with him, really just being his fucking self. Usher been doing this shit since back in the day when Janet Jackson was damn near making niggas eat pussy on stage. He was still doing his old gyrate thing. He did the whole thing with Nicki slapping her on the ass. Usher been that very much on stage. Thankfully, he had the allegations behind closed doors like Trey Songz and stuff where he doing weird shit in private. No, he gonna show you what he do on stage, and none of the people had a problem with it outside of Keke Palmer's boyfriend. But who gives a fuck about him? He was beating the shit out of her, so fuck him too. Derek Daniel, I don't remember his name, but fuck him. Yeah, and the fact that Usher has been in the game so long that he's still relevant, the nigga can still dance, the motherfucker can skate better than me. I'm 27 years old. He is every bit of 50, I believe. And I can't even dance or skate like that or sing like that or perform for 2 hours. In any avenue, I can't do it. So yeah, shout out to Usher. I fucks with him. He, hits on hits on hits, and he has never really been a problematic individual as far as show business goes. He doesn't have to like pull weird antics and shit like that to sell records. He is just a naturally talented person. So I love you, Usher. Shout out to you, and yeah, keep doing your thing. All right, so next one is Would You Rather. So this one is a little crazy. So, would you rather get your face peed on or your body pooped on? And this was a hard one for me. However, I think I know my answer, and I want y'all to answer in the comments. I would rather get pooped on. Would you rather get fake? No. Would you rather have your face peed on or your body pooped on? I'm gonna say I'd rather get my body pooped on is because I can probably close my but who wants shit on them? Hold on. I'm trying to like realistically imagine this. See, my thought process is this. Okay, bam, I'm laying back, face covered, fine. I got this over my head. Maybe something in the nose to where I can't smell it. I would rather y'all take a bucket of shit and throw it on me versus somebody cop a squat and just shit turd by turd. I'd rather just throw the bucket of shit on me. That's fine. And then that's fine. But you're not going to piss on my face or just throw a bucket of piss on my face. Or like a water gun. They just pew, 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 piss to the face. Not for me. Yeah, I'm going to take my chances with the poop because I can get up and just go and wash my body off. But my face is more like sensitive, valuable teas to me than my body. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. And then yeah, so remember my last segment was supposed to be mean comments. I didn't have as many mean comments as I thought, and the ones that I did have I don't really want to share because they're really mean and make me insecure. So I did random facts instead. I'm gonna keep changing. I'm gonna probably interchange my third segment, so always gonna keep kudos and would you rather, but I think I'm gonna just start changing out the third one based on how I feel. So yeah, random fact is humans can't walk a straight line without looking at something, and I've actually tried this before the other day when I first saw it online, and believe it or not, I walked straight into the fucking door. Yeah, straight to the face. It hurts real bad. Don't try it. You can't do it. No matter how much you think, oh, well, I lived in this house for some, put one foot in front of the other. You're going to literally go this way or that way or that way, and that's what happened to me. Let's see here. And then something else I didn't know, which my friend claimed he knew before I told him. I'm like, nigga, you did not know this. Nigga love claiming they know something before you tell them so they can try to take credit for it. Shut up. You did not know what this was. It says that you can hear you can hear a whale's heartbeat from 2 miles away, which I think is really fucking cool. I couldn't imagine being on like a boat or like a scuba diving, and them niggas is 2 miles is a long way. I'm not sure if y'all really like imagining that. Me walking a mile takes me like 20 something minutes, probably 30. So imagine hearing a nigga 45 minutes to 50 minutes away, but I guess, essentially you're underwater. You can still hear the nigga's heartbeat. That has to be fucking intense. How can you even sneak up on prey and kill anything if your heartbeat can be heard that far away? I would imagine everybody's going to swim away. Or maybe they're going to swim to you because they think that you're kind of food or something. I don't know. I don't fucking know. But, no, yeah, that's pretty much that, y'all. I appreciate y'all coming back for another episode. I'm not sure how long y'all want these to be. Hopefully this is a good amount of time. I didn't realize how much editing also takes too. I don't have a team yet. We're still understaffed. So I got to edit every single episode, every clip, every promo video. Yeah, that's my life. So yeah, I'm also start doing shorts and stuff on YouTube. Music, quick music reviews. If I see like a little trending topic, because I don't want to do too many trending topics. I kind of want to trying to gear back into like more personalized content of stuff that I have personal experience in and not just an opinion on. So yeah, I'm gonna do more with my YouTube since y'all really been showing me love on there and my subscribers have been doing really well. So yeah, welcome back to the Toranzo show. Wait, I said that already. How do you say goodbye? Thank y'all for watching the Toranzo show, and I can't wait to see y'all next time. I love y'all, and again, thanks for the support. I'm out. Bye.